Welcome here, everybody, to a new series. It is the Hibernian Edinburgh series. This is the team who's always behind Hearts, and that's me as a Hearts fan. I'm going to try to take this team just a wee bit better, trying to take over Celtic and Rangers. This will be on Twitch. This is going to be everywhere. Let's just hope we can do it today. And as well, we I don't think I have to go to the group stage in the Viaplay Cup, and we have a chance to play in Europe, which is going to be very hard, I must say. But we have a good chance of getting into Europe, which is a hopeful thing for me because we still have a group stage chances before the league phase, which would be very good to get some money in before the next season, which is what my big plan is. So let's get moving. Okay, guys. So our first game coming up is FC Lurzen. Now, I don't know enough about this team, but they do look pretty good, if you ask me. There's like a lot of players in there who's going to be very tough to beat up. But just like let's take a look at the squad. Now, we have a good bit of youngsters like this guy. This guy is one of my big favourite players who's coming through. I'm going to probably try to put him on loan. But now, Boyle, as a very good player, he's a very excellent player as well, if you ask me. He's going to be very handy this season as well. With Eli Johan, with some okay pace in that, I think he is more of a maybe of a winger, I feel. So like let's hope. Like I want to play this kind of formation. Now it's a risky formation to play sometimes, but I think this will be the best one to do with another striker which we need to find now is either Ladolia, who's a winger as well. So if I can maybe play Johan, this might be a better option, I feel. So let me just mess around with the team for a second. Okay guys, so like this is one we would try to play out really. It's okay one. Now we do have Dylan Levitt, who I really like. He's got a good bit around him. He used to play for Man United, and like he's came through very well. He went to Croatia, then he went to Dundee United, played very well. But now that we bought him, I feel like it's good. But with the money we have, it's only 85,000. I don't feel like there's anyone we're going to be able to sign, really, unless if we sell someone. But I don't think it's possible for us to get someone, really, which is kind of like sad. But like looking at some of these guys, like this guy Giffen Sigurdsson, could be the next big thing for us as well if we can get him. But with like Madeila's crossing, we don't have very good crossing players, which is my problem right now. Boyle's got a better crossing, so we need to find players with that kind of type. But Newell could be on for Ramos. But yeah, so far let's get into our first game, guys. So guys, our schedule's being made up. If we do beat Lurzen, we'll have to go on and play either Bodo Glimt or a team from Malta, which is not my like best thing, but it'll give us some money. But we need to win our next game. But I have to look at the transfer market, and I feel like we don't have another striker except Landers. But Landers is like not the best right now. Just and like when you look at it, I feel like we need a player who's coming through the ranks, who's going to be really good all the time. Who's not going to be as like bad, and you know what I mean. Like no one's really heavily injured, really. It's only Chris Caden, but he's a more of a defensive winger. We do have like Joe Walcott as well, who is pretty good himself. But like there's so much here, like Maidana as well, who's waiting to maybe come in. They're just not at that level yet, I feel. And we do need a star striker to come through and just help, because our wingers as well, our winger tally, it's okay, I feel. But with this young player coming in through now into our team, Weverton, look at him. Look at the stats he just brings to this team straight away. Like, look at it. He goes to Dylan Vente. He's more better in like attacking bits, but Vente could be better than him because he's all round. But it's just the speed's the same. defending for him is brilliant from Everton, in fairness, I must say. And like the physical, he's very good at technical, which I'm very happy about. But when you put it down to like finishing, Venti Camp is better, but that still does not matter for me because we are going to sign with Everton, who's still got a lot of potential in him. Still, I do believe. And we have signed our first player, and probably the only player in this team. Very good. First game of the league season, we did go on and lose 3-2 to our rival St Mirren, which was not the best. But I was trying to save up players for the upcoming game for the Conference League against Bodo Glimt. So just hoping that it'll be okay. To win our Bodo Glimt game, we'll be having to play against Lille, which is like the worst nightmare to come true now. Like that is like terrible for us. So basically all we can do now is just hope for our lives now that we can go on and just make sure that we can go and just take this game with us. As right Wick Taker as well, very good player. Just offer him a quick on. But let's just see how we do. Everton scoring a goal, we did still lose. It wasn't enough after we lost 2-1, and as well, just not getting the goal we wanted as well from Bromley, just taking that goal as well. So, which means we have more work to do. We got a very, very late winner in the last minute of beating Motherwell away from home. Ilan Vente got us the goal to beat Motherwell 1-0 with a hard, well-fought victory. But this is not good at all. Dylan Levitt is out for a long time, which means our new boy coming through is gonna have to either be we don't have our two best midfielders on, so which means we are kind of almost screwed for our game because Lev is out and of course Amos is out as well for some reason, but Josh Campbell will be back just to help out. But really our bench looks very, very bad, kind of. So yeah, as we did go on lose to Bodo Glimt 2-1 with just Martin Boyle getting a late goal, it wasn't just enough. we were a more controlling team at some parts. We weren't. It wasn't just enough, really. But we made a lot of substitutions. It wasn't just enough, really. So yeah. Awarded 471,000 is good enough, but our board is happy enough with us for making that round. But Bodo Glimt now has to go up against Lille. So yeah, now our next game is Greenock Morton. Won 8-3 in our match against Greenock Morton. It was a very good game, in fairness, with Weverton getting a hat-trick. He has finally found his form, I feel, and just what a player he is at some points as well. As I did try to put him on more of a pressing forward type, he has found his form now, where I hope he can just do well. But Bashiri has now found himself a red card. So, yeah, we have had a lot of stuff happening, but David Marshall is now injured, which means we are just in a crisis right now, where we don't even have a new keeper. So, to end off this episode, guys, we are going to go and try to find a keeper to play for us. Well, guys, Lucas Caneras is going to be coming to our team because we have no one else, really, in fairness, to be coming in. But just this guy looks way better in fairness. And just hopefully he can just be our youngster who can be the one who could help us to hopefully get through. I have to put that down to 80, and if we can just go with that 5,000, now let's just hope that this goalkeeper. Now we just have to see if he can come in just time, which means we're playing Celtic as well. So, can our day get any more better? No, it cannot. So just we're waiting for more information to see if we can get him. Loan is delayed. So, it just does look like that we are not going to be able to go and get this goalkeeper. Which means we don't have anyone else really to go on and take in for our team. Joe Walcott. 5 weeks to, like, Jesus Christ, what are we meant to do? You know, just, we have Owens, I guess. But he's not good enough. Definitely not. But Murray Johnson's going to have to be our young goalkeeper. And just, I'm in wow disbelief. Thinking that this is just, this was happening. Really, the only other person I know who can maybe play in goals is not Joe Hart. It cannot be Joe Hart. But there's no one really else except Scott Bain. Now Scott Bain is okay-ish, I guess. He is, like, sometimes, but he's good in some stuff. He's just maybe not the guy for the game. So we're just going to end off this episode for the last game of the episode. And that's coming up against Livingston. So let's just hope that we can go and actually win. So yeah, I'm just going to be looking at. So it is time for Johan to come back in to the team, which is very good. So let's see if we win. Well, guys, I'm probably going to go and get sacked because how bad I am doing. Like, very how bad. And now, like, this is getting me to really feel I might need to change formation here. Definitely. Because it's just not working for us right now. Which means I'm going to change the tactic to this. Hopefully this one works. But even though we lost Livingston, look at the player. Look at our goalkeeper. Like, that's what we're working with really here right now. And, like, really, that's what we're just working with, which is not what I wanted, but that's just the way it's going now, and just this might be my last hope. And this is going to be my last hope. If we can go and get this player, this goalkeeper, it will be all done. This is just maybe the goalkeeper who might be their hero. But I will come back to you in the next episode. Thank you for watching, everybody.